Now, from your weather authority, Chief Meteorologist Wayne Hart.
Well, after 4 consecutive nice days to start off the month of June, that pattern begins to unravel tomorrow. Now, the day itself won't be all that bad. We're going to have some rain and thunder overnight, kind of a break during the day, and then a wave of storms tomorrow evening that may be severe. And it's going to get a little warmer and more humid than it was today. Our highs were generally in the low to mid 80s, pretty close to the averages for this time of the year. But here we go with our first round on Live First Warning Doppler radar. False returns right here, but I've kept the sensitivity turned up to detect this gust front. You see that little line there from east of Fairfield down to Harrisburg, Illinois. That's the cool air rushing out ahead of these weakening showers and thunderstorms, and that's going to act as a little mini cold front as it moves eastward across the tri-state overnight. So we could very well see some new development on that, even though all of these are fading away. So bottom line, scattered rain and thunder overnight, maybe an isolated severe storm, but the bigger concern is going to be tomorrow evening. The Storm Prediction Center keeping us under a slight risk for severe weather. That's a level 2 out of 5, so we'll keep the severe storm alert up for Wednesday, mainly during the evening hours. The main threat will be damaging straight line winds, and the confidence a little higher than it was yesterday, and now more in the average range, but still some uncertainty in terms of how well developed that line is going to be once it arrives. We'll check that out in just a moment with Future Tracker. Our Heads Construction tower camera on the northeast side of Henderson, looking down on the strip there, the highway or the Ohio River there, making the bend across the northeast corner of the city. There's our IMAR tower camera in downtown Evansville, looking down on the riverfront. And what's going to be a mild June evening. Past few nights have been very comfortable, but tonight a little warmer than normal at 76. The dew point is up in the muggy range at 67, and a south-southwest wind at 8 miles per hour. Temperatures falling slowly through the 70s, and it's going to be about 10 degrees warmer than last night, bottoming out right around 70 degrees by daybreak tomorrow morning. We had severe weather kind of scattered through the central and eastern U.S. earlier today. We have one severe thunderstorm watch hanging on with this cluster of storms south of Minneapolis, but that should be expiring here within the hour. But you can see all the severe weather reports scattered really throughout the region. We had storms in the southeast coast, the ones to the west in Missouri, and then Minnesota, and then back through the front range of the Rocky Mountains. But only one tornado reported, so that's good news, and that was out near Alamogordo, New Mexico, and this one did a little bit of damage there, but no injuries to report. So back here in the tri-state, watching this line of thunderstorms coming in from the west. It's got rain, and speaking of rain and water, out on the Mississippi, we've got some video from Grafton, Illinois, of the flooding that is occurring. This is major flooding on the Mississippi. The levees have been breached, and you can see that Governor Pritzker was in the river community there of Grafton today. Now it's just north of St. Louis. This is where the Mississippi and Illinois rivers meet. The state already activated 200 National Guardsmen and is now sending another 200 to help the affected areas. So we've had rivers running high here over the spring, but nothing like the Mississippi River, where communities are just being inundated by high water. And there's more rain on the way. All right, let's head back to the maps here. Storm Prediction Center hanging on to a marginal risk overnight for an isolated damaging wind gust as this little wave comes on through, but the entire area under that slight risk for mainly tomorrow evening. We could see a little bit of isolated activity in the afternoon. So here's Future Tracker updated version, brings these scattered showers with a few storms through overnight. By daybreak, most of it's north and east of Evansville quickly coming to an end. We see some clearing, and the rest of the day is fairly quiet. Now, I think in the afternoon, we'll see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms developing. Isolated severe storm is possible here. Upper 80s to even lower 90s in our southern counties. It'll be breezy and humid, so a more summer-like feel to the air tomorrow, priming us for the potential of severe weather coming in from the north tomorrow evening. 8 p.m., this line is hitting our northern fringe down to near Evansville, I-64 at 10 p.m., and continuing into western Kentucky by midnight. The other model that just updated, though, is slower with this line and keeps it mainly northeast of Evansville, even through the overnight hours. So some uncertainty in terms of how far south that line will make it. But Thursday looks pretty good. Some clearing with just a few showers developing in the afternoon, mainly down to the south. And Friday looking a little better also. Some rain increasing, but much of that rain could be a little heavier down to the south before it really begins to pick up as we head into Saturday morning. And rainfall amounts between now and then could be under an inch in a few locations, but getting closer to 2 inches, especially in western fringes of the tri-state. So mostly cloudy overnight, scattered rain, a few storms around 70. Tomorrow, some clearing, just a few showers and storms, mainly early and then late. Breezy, humid, upper 80s to lower 90s, and we'll watch that line of storms come in from the north tomorrow night. Thursday, not bad. Some sun, a few showers, 86. Backing down the rain chances now to 45% on Friday with more numerous activity in our southern counties, but keeping the weather aware markers up for Saturday and Sunday. Off and on showers with a little thunder, could be some heavy rain, but mixing with some dry weather and a little sun at times, and muggy highs around 80.
All right.
A lot of rain over the next few days.
Yeah, it looks that way, especially over the weekend.
All right.
Thank you, Wayne.